and welcome to the LARP. sorry. I've allowed too much.
It's that. We're there. We're in.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody.
Hello again.
Welcome back. Who are you, stranger, who just descended into laughter?
Yeah, it's me, Bungle, of the
Yeah.
LARP News Podcast. We're back.
Yeah. And I'm Millie,
Who are you?
also of the LARP Noobs podcast.
Oh my god, what are we doing here?
Well, Bungle, LARP season is well and truly underway.
It is. You've been LARPing so
I
far.
have.
I haven't LARPed at all this year.
I am, so let me have a think. I'm going to have to go back through it. But I think I've done at least 3 or 4 LARPs now already.
Because I know you did the new Flying Lead,
Yeah.
which looks so good.
At time of recording, dear listener, I recorded episodes for Flying Lead yesterday.
Ooh.
I am reuniting with Matty to record for Dragon's Hunt.
Lovely.
I have episodes for Northern Kingdoms and for Wome in my backlog of editing. So it is happening. But there's something, there's a rather larger event, Bung, that is taking priority. And it's Empire. We're back.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We're back,
Yes.
baby.
E1, winter.
Yeah. The winter solstice has arrived, and it's a fun time. It's first time on the new site.
Yep.
I have been reading through traffic management plans, and I am terrified. But I think it looks awesome.
It does. It's going to be weird
Yeah.
for Navarre, especially, I think.
Oh yeah. I just can't wait because I haven't seen anything about the new site. Like, as in, I know that there is a new site. I know where it is, and I just can't wait to see everyone. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, but speaking of Empire, we're doing Pre-LARP, Bungle, my dear.
Pre-LARP.
Pre-LARP.
God. Dave and Ian are turning over in their respective houses
I think
because they're still alive. But
Ian's happy.
Oh, Ian's
Ian's
pre-LARP.
happy.
Yeah,
Dave is turning
Dave.
over in his house.
yeah,
Have you been to any player events over the Long Dark?
I haven't. I have been very, 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 very bad at going to any sort of LARP stuff over the Long Dark.
Well, that's all right. I think I was talking with a couple of mates of mine. I don't know if anybody else who's listening will feel the same, but with the introduction of Menhirs last year, my LARP season was so jam-packed that I was so happy to have the winter off.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, last year I did so few LARPs. I think I did Empire and maybe a couple of one-offs,
Yeah.
one-shots.
Yeah, life gets complicated.
Yeah,
and it's
life
good to
got very
prioritize
complicated.
yourself and things like that. So,
Over the Long Dark for us, so it's like my priorities are elsewhere, unfortunately.
yeah, but that's absolutely fine. Back, we're bigger than ever, baby.
Well, yeah, I certainly have been sitting around over the longest dark, so I am a little bit bigger than ever.
No, but that's good because Lord knows, with the lack of tree coverage, I think it's going to be quite cold on the new site.
I have invested in the best blanket ever.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
So, Silent Night
Okay.
brand.
Yeah.
It's a huge fleecy blanket,
I'm in.
like Sherpa fleece on the inside,
Uh-huh.
and between the layers of that is a foil layer, so it reflects your heat back in.
Oh my.
I'm going to have to disenfranchise my cats from it to get it back off the sofa before I can take it. So they're not going to like me for the weekend.
Does it crinkle if it's got?
No.
Oh.
No, it is literally just feels like a Sherpa blanket on
Oh
you.
my god. Oh
And
man.
no sort of sound or anything from it. So yeah, that is going to be very much used inside my tent.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so exciting. I think a big goal for myself this year is really upping my in-character camping. I want to get some decent set dressing going for my tent. Because I'm returning to Curious Pastimes the week after Empire, and part of their in-character camping rules is that your tent has to be set up like an in-character area. So theoretically, it could be used as a thing. And if people see your tent open during time in, then it's in character, right? So it's all very exciting.
Yeah, it's something I always wanted to do, but you've shared a tent with me. You see how I camp.
Yeah, but it's also as well, like, if you've got limited space in the car, taking the good thing about modern stuff is it compacts down to tiny little spaces, whereas the big reenactment stuff tends to be massive boxes that's like harder to compact down and takes up way too much room in the car. And
and then your bed's 2x4s.
Yep, and also weighs a ton. So it's very difficult if you're solo grouping to do it on your own. So it's totally understandable. I just want to sort of get a little table and chairs and stuff. But yeah, so you've had a very quiet long dark, quite rightly so.
I have.
I had a very quiet long dark. I did 2 player events. I did for Empire. I did History and Virtue. I returned to the Bath, to the Roman baths in Bath.
It's one that does interest me quite a lot. That one.
I really liked it. It was very RP light for me. Mainly because it was my first sort of one back and I'd had a really stressful week at work. So I spent most of my night running around with Jay and causing mischief and just
So Agni is back in some way then?
Yeah, pretty much. But it was also just really nice to watch. I think I've really developed a love of people watching, especially in like RP situations. So I was watching Watt Lambrook do a talk. I believe it was ranking the empresses and emperors of the empire, but the categories in which they were basing the rankings kept changing from what
Nice.
So it was all very confusing. It involved a A-frame chart and names and a grid system, and I had great fun. So we did History and Virtue, and then recently I did Match Made in Sarvos. Which
a little bit of ball gowning, are we?
Yeah, because I remember we spoke about this a couple of years ago and I wasn't too sure about it. I still don't think ball gowning is necessarily for me. But it is interesting, again, like just watching how people do it and interact with it and things like that. And also just having a nice sit down meal. And the great thing about Match Made in Sarvos is you don't have to have dates for romance. Like they have this amazing form that you fill out and you do, I want a friendship match or a networking match, or I want a romance match, and then you can also say I have prearranged a date with a sitting with X, Y, and Z. So I had a couple of very interesting sit down things. One was with Leo Depulian from the Crimson Reapers, played by Ryan. We love Ryan. And it was great because I got to learn a lot about the Autumn Realm and sort of scales of Ephesus and things like that. And we just had a nice little natter. Plus, I was sat next to Demelza, and Demelza was having a friend sort of sit down, and we basically spent more time talking to them than we did to each other, which was great. And it was also just nice to talk about like the fashion show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Finally having a chance to actually RP with people that when you're in the field at Anvil, you're literally running from pillar to post every time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really nice. That was my long dark predominantly. I have done nothing new for my kit, so we're still looking the same. I've dyed my hair, but that's it. We're still going to be the same. Are you going to be the same as Gwithian? Antlers. Are you still rocking the massive antlers?
Of course.
Nice.
I mean, those antlers just... that's now the iconic part of the character. He's got ridiculously huge antlers.
Yeah, awnings of the world rejoice.
Exactly. It's going to be fun. The only sort of real change, much like you dyeing your hair, I've brought back the mutton chop
yes.
beard. So yeah, the friendly mutton chops are back.
Nice. I genuinely, dear listeners, if you've never gazed upon the beauty that is Bung, you will see it's basically dreadlocks and beard. But there's very little face on show except for how your chin. I don't know why I was struggling with the chin.
The beard style is known either as a Burnside or the friendly sideburns, because they're meeting at the top in the tash shaking hands.
Oh my god, I love that. Man, I would love to have been a man who grew a beard and went, what should we name this style? I imagine they basically just got drunk in a barbershop and started
they were named after a guy who had his hairstyle like this, who was called Burnside, and that's where the term sideburns comes from.
Wow. Way to yuck on my yum there, Bung. I was imagining a wonderful little encounter between some guys in a barbershop just calling random names, and you had to come in there with facts.
You unlocked a little bit of TISM knowledge that's in my brain. All right?
I love it.
I can't help it.
So what? His name was Burnside, and they called them
Burnside,
and they called them Sideburns.
Yeah, I believe whether it was originally stayed as Burnside, then just devolved into Sideburns or what. But the guy Burnside did have the full Tash and mutton chop combo.
Love it. My God, we should really get back on track and talk about Empire rather than
sorry,
shouldn't we?
Derailing things.
Okay, so we haven't really upgraded kit. We've upgraded site. We did a couple of player events, and then this is something that I found as someone who took a couple of events off last year. So because I only went to E1 and E4, I am so disengaged with the overarching plot of Empire at the moment.
As a person who has been to all 4 events last year, but when my previous character died, who was the Priest of Ambition, linked to senators and stuff like that, and now I've come back in as this general, just, hello, I'm here. I'm not too linked with the main plot at all in the game, whatever's going on. I'm more just there RPing with my groups and around with people. Because
so one thing I did do is I listened to the Empress's address. So the really cool wind that they put out obviously it's an address from the Empress, as I understand it, care of James Cosmo Farr and the various different members of the Reapers. Explanation is the Empire itself is the strongest and the biggest that it has ever been. So when Empire started, it had 27 territories in total. Now, I believe it is either 34 or 35.
Is that including the losses in of the Ronin?
I think so.
Okay.
Or so is the Ronin officially lost now, or is it just
part of it belongs to the Valorn, the other part belongs to the Druge.
But it's not lost.
It is no longer Imperial territory.
Yeah, I would assume so. ? As I understand it, the main concentration now is the Druge.
Yeah, the Druge seem to be the main target at the moment because they're the ones who came through and absolutely fucked us over in Thorunin. They did things to make the Valorn stronger over there to make us even more fucked.
Yeah.
But in our most recent Wind of War in regards to it, that has sort of backfired on them. Yeah. The Valorn has headed towards and been crushing the Druge out of Thorunin.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like in my video game centric brain, I'm like, no. 2 enemy NPCs can't attack each other. What is going on?
That seems to be what they're doing.
Oh, that's exciting. Do we know why?
Yeah, so it looks like basically a ward that they put up was using spring magic. And that really attracted
the Valorn.
Thorunid or someone like that. Who basically swarmed over there with an absolute shit ton of Valorn and absolutely decimated their numbers.
Who is Thorunid?
I'm not sure. If I'm brutally honest. I think he's linked, or they are linked, so I should say, to the Valorn.
Understandable. I wonder if they're linked to Thorunin, any chance.
Oh, maybe. Probably it is probably going to be something to do with the ancient Navarre, while original ones being Thorunin.
Yeah, that's exciting. Okay, cool. So the Valorn are slightly attacking the Druge.
Yep, the Valorn is not slightly attacking the Druge.
Very much attacking the Druge.
Very much attacked the Druge. The areas that is Druge territory in Thorunin could quite easily be taken by either Imperial or Valorn numbers.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we could easily take some territories back. And there's various things that are to be discussed at the next summit with an Eternal.
Oh, which one?
Navarre.
Oh my god, that's exciting.
Lofir?
Oh. See, at E4... ? Last year, I managed to have got to go to the Hall of Worlds and see the new Winter Eternal, which was awesome. Like, the way they did it was really cool and incredible. And we do have E4 episodes recorded. They are just, again, in my edit backlog. But if say for example, players or you as listeners were interested enough, I could be persuaded with much bribery of mead and chocolate to edit and release the E4 episodes, and sort of send them on their way. Because
the lost tapes.
Yeah, because like there were some really cool moments, and it was really nice talking to Oily about his experiences. With his character and stuff. So yeah, maybe if I can get through all of the episodes that I currently have recorded, I will do the E4 ones. But I am saying it under the prerequisite that it must be with every single person that listens to this podcast bringing me a gift or an offering at Empire. And if you don't go to Empire, feel free to use our discount codes.
So you get a discount off to come bring a gift to Millie.
Exactly, for £15 off your ticket, which will be late entry, so therefore much more expensive. But then you get to give me a gift, and then I will.
I'm not sure if you can use the code for the gate tickets.
Oh, well, maybe buying your tickets. When do they turn the servers off? That's a question.
I have no idea. But, well, who knows? Now they've got the permanent site, whether the servers will go off or not.
Effectively, long story short, dear listeners, we are taking bribes to release episodes.
Well, Millie is, because Millie does all the work. I just turn up and record things.
Yeah, but that's how I kind of like it. I really enjoy our little chats.
Aww.
And it's fun, and I enjoy listening back to stuff, because since taking a step back from the sort of big organisational role that Men is... Oh yeah, hey, Bung. Oh no,
yeah.
I'm not going to say that. That's way too egotistical.
What? No, come on, say it.
No, we're not going to release it. I was gonna be like, what's it like working with an award-winning... Like
with
the Crew Member of the Year award.
Yeah, Crew Member of the Year. Well, I am very proud of my fellow co-host for being awarded Crew Member of the Year.
This is
it is a very well-deserved award.
This is all getting
and this is not going to get edited out. If it gets edited out, I will know.
No, it is. You won't. You don't even listen to the podcast.
I will listen to this one. Damn
it. So I need to threaten to edit out you complimenting me to get you to listen to the podcast.
Yep.
Okay.
It's because I find listening to my own voice horribly cringe, because I don't sound at all like I sound in my head.
Yeah, but you still sound very good. In fact, I would say, and this is one of my favourite words in the English language, is you sound mellifluous.
I have no idea what that means.
So mellifluous means that you have a very melodic and fluid voice, so it's very good to listen to. I actually
thank you very much.
It's all right. I really enjoy listening to your voice. But again, this is all being cut out of the podcast. So
no, it's not.
It is.
Keeping it in.
So the Valorn are attacking the Druge. We don't quite know why.
The
the Navari are seeing their new Eternal.
Well, say new Eternal. He's one that was on the shit list of Conclave.
Ooh.
But he demanded amenity or amity.
Oh.
Amity?
What, as in like, no, amity, maybe amity?
Yeah, because there's enmity and amity. Enmity means they're an enemy of the state, I think, and then amity is when they're a friend.
Amity is the present, friendly relations, a formal address.
Enmity is the opposite.
Okay.
So they were under that stage. They demanded that. We have compromised with declaring neutrality with them.
Oh.
So we're able to speak to them.
Yeah.
And they are offering to help Navarre construct our army, which would give it a couple of things that they could use, which is scour the land and turn the circle.
Oh.
So there are additional bonuses available only to this army.
Yeah.
Which would make them very strong in fighting against the Valorn. Basically
nice.
Will give boons to the casualties inflicted on Valorn army.
When is that happening? Does it say in the thing?
This summit, Lofir is coming to Empire, to Anvil.
Yeah.
And he wants to speak with the Vates and Magicians of Navarre.
Oh.
And Navarre only.
Oh.
Navarre have been asked to make sure no other nations are there when they come to meet us in the Songs and Story Circle in Navarre at some point over the weekend.
Hey Bung, are you a Vate?
No, I'm not a Vate.
Are you a magician?
No, because Vate's a magician.
Aw, do you fancy becoming one so that you can give me all the gossip?
Well, I mean, we're going to need some Navarre there to stop any other random, like...
Oh my God, please.
Random other nations turning up.
Yeah.
So...
Please.
I may try and aim to be in the vicinity to find out what's going on there.
I genuinely love that because that sounds fascinating.
Yeah. So it makes me kind of sad that I didn't go down the road of 8 because it sounds like this could be a really fun part of game to get involved in.
Oh my God. Imagine if this Eternal, right? They want Navarre and Navarre only because they want to set Navarre against the rest of the Empire. Because the Empire hasn't exactly been forthcoming when it comes to to reclaiming Thurunin and rescuing people from that territory. Oh, what if they're seeding civil war, Bung? Civil war.
Maybe they are.
That'd be exciting.
One of the things they've also, there's been talk of the Navarre granting him a new garden to replace one that he lost in Tamarbode. That was destroyed, and he is not big fans of Urizen or Highguard because he wants to set the garden up in Miar, and the only issue with that is it's being near to destructive threats like Highguard and Urizen.
I see. Urizen and Highguard are the two areas in Anvil that I never really go into, but I have plans. I have a friend who's in a rather large group in Highguard, and I have plans to go in there. And I think I may or may not cause a little bit of chaos this summit, but I think it'll be fun. But speaking of, do you have, because the big thing that you do as you, Bung, and as Squithian and formerly as Keys,
yes,
was doing Karo's Shield.
Yep, that is this summit.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep, so I'm fairly certain in my LARP kit are all my resources, because I need the resources for it to be done, and then thankfully the End Time Pass will help with getting the actual ritual done, so they can just do it overnight rather than over a summit, and it reworks the device rather than creates a whole new unit, because doing a new one, technically you're making a new shield. This is reworking the same shield over and over again. So yeah.
Okay.
Just that, and I'm sure I'll be able to find Eon, because he was the Courage Priest I got to do it last time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll speak to him again and get him to rehallow it to Courage again. Yeah, and that'll be going out to a new fawn with the shield skill, or if we can find a mage that can cast a certain ritual to give them the shield skill, to give them the lovely boon of a couple of, I think it's extra fortitude they get from it.
That would be really cute. And there's a couple of elections up for grabs. The only reason why I know the Navarre elections is because all of my friends are in Navarre still. There's Senator for Hakinia's up for re-election, I believe, as well.
That
is exciting.
Yes. I mean, I'm very far out of the political game at the moment.
Well,
maybe it's time.
They are looking for a proxy bungle.
Well,
think about it.
I'm going to think about it because I may have mentioned it in one of the, maybe possibly in the previously unreleased episode, that I am feeling a bit at a loss of what to do at Empire.
Yeah. You're not alone.
And I was toying with, you know what, I actually kind of miss the political game a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's part of me that's very tempted, if I was to do it from a different nation.
Okay.
I mean, I might speak to
Liberty.
Oh, Liberty, that's the one, sorry.
Liberty, sorry.
Yes, I need to speak to them, perhaps about possibly proxying for them this summit.
Oh my God, yes, do it. Or at least be a proxy of a proxy or an assistant, just so that you follow them around. And
or just say I'm a little bit interested in the senatorial game. Do you mind if I just shadow you for a little bit?
Like, honestly, given how much workload anybody in positions of responsibility has at Empire, they will literally, anybody, and I'm saying this to anyone that's listening, if you want to get involved in a particular aspect of the game, just go talk to people. It'd be great.
Talking of things that are up for election, that was also held by our previous employer slash co-host, founder. The Ambassador to Yarm position's up for election this summit as well.
I didn't think we had the Ambassador to Yarm anymore.
Yep. There may be a mutual blockade going on, or of shipping or tariffs.
Oh no.
But there is still ambassadorial chats with Yarm.
Given what you just said, Bung, are you feeling that maybe events in an Empire are beginning to reflect events in the real world?
I mean,
moving on.
We know that Matt EP's got that weather machine.
No. Okay, moving on. Moving very swiftly on. But yeah, I think so. So there's lots of elections going up in Navarre. I'm pretty sure that means there's lots of elections everywhere going on. The one thing that I want to do as Claudia Trevisano di Ricchezza di Salvos now of Holberg, is I'm setting up an in-character auction house.
Ooh.
Dum, dum, dum. Which I'm really excited about, actually, because it means that what I wanted to do as Claudia was I wanted to be the person within the league that everybody goes to because I know a person that can get you things. And and so, for example, if you come to me and you go, oh, I need loads of wains of this, and I can go, okay, well, cool. Well, if you come to the auction later, we've got this, or I can send you to a trader who will give it to you at probably a higher price, and things like that. And I think that would be really fun. We have potentially found somewhere within the marches to do it. But that'll be my big goal for E1 is kind of networking, finding suppliers, getting the name out there, and then hopefully by E2, E3 we'll start actually doing proper auctions, because part of our group at the Golden Thread is we are tailors. So we also really want to start doing like not fashion shows, because the one in Navarre is too iconic, but so our big thing is we sell kit and clothing, but for IC coin.
I mean, hats off to whoever's making the garments, because that's a lot of OC time and money will go into that as well.
That's Alex and Victoria. They're my buddies. They're my besties. In fact, we were just together this weekend just gone, and I was watching Alex and our friend Chelly do embroidery for our in-character brooches that we have. And my God, they are so beautiful. There's one that I've got my eye on that's a rainbow flower, not a rainbow flower, a rainbow feather, which I'm very excited to see finished.
Very nice.
Yeah, I love the amount of skill and talent at Empire. RP skills besides, seeing people making the blacksmiths and the costumers, and the Johnny's got his soup kitchen up again, so having a fully in character cook setup. Oh man, it's just so good.
Some of the kit coming from our friends formerly the Reapers, now moving over to the Marchers.
Oh, the Maris Pipers.
Yeah. Some of looking at their kit is just absolutely astounding.
Yeah, it's so cool. Ellie is phenomenal, and seeing some of the stuff that Callum's been making, and Ollie and Daisy. Oh my God,
cracking stuff as well.
Yeah, goddamn, we've got some talented friends, Bung.
Hell yeah!
So near where we camp as the Golden Thread, we have the Howdagans, who last event had a visit from I can't remember his first name, but it was an NPC, and his name was something Pendragon, I think.
Right.
And he was apparently a legend within the Leaguish theatre sort of scene. And I have never fallen in love with an old man fast enough.
Oh dear.
Because he was basically Brian Blessed reciting Shakespearean verse, but they had all been filked to be Empire centric. So it'll be nice to see the Howdagans again. They're awesome. My group's awesome. We've got a few new people joining our group, which would be really nice. And it would just be nice to also just chill out and just walk around the new site, get familiar with it. We were talking about this when we recorded the Flying Lead episode. So yesterday it's actually an incredible privilege to be part of the player base that are the first in an area, like the first for the Flying Lead, the new series, or the first for this new site. Like we will always be present at the first ever event that was held at Steeplechase. That's really cool. And it also gives, because everybody will be on the same level playing field in terms of just geographical stuff, right? All of the other players will have never been to that site either. Like we're all on the same.
True, it's all brand new.
Yeah.
I thought when you said geographical, I thought you meant it's about the same sort of distance from Dadford. It's not for me. It's closer.
I meant as in we will always be the first people on that site for an Empire event, which is really cool. And I'm excited to see just how big it is as well. Like looking at the camp plans, that's another thing that made me so happy as well.
Absolutely huge.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it at night time as well.
It's gonna be nice not having to fight through tree stumps to put a tent up.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one thing that's going to be very nice about it.
Are you going to go and take the field this summit?
Undecided as of yet. I might take the field. I will be bringing my chainmail with me, and if I go on the field, it is being fucking well worn. Because
what happened last time, Bung?
Last time I went to the field, I took a crossbow bolt to the heart, courtesy of an orc that was strangely shaped like a Crimson Reaper.
Oh, interesting. Wonderful.
Yeah, I know, it was really odd. Bastard.
Not that you hold a grudge or anything.
Yeah, I'm not all bitter and not all like keep looking out for him when I do on the field as a monster.
No. So I have a wild idea in terms of battlefields. So firstly, this year I'm going to start getting some armor together. I've got a friend making me a really cool little like leather jerkin / Gamby number.
Ooh.
But what I'm really excited about is I want to set up an actual battlefield tourism board.
Oh God, the whole thing that you and Gellert started, you actually wanted to make it a thing.
I want to make it a thing because I was talking to a load of people, and a load of people are quite rightly, because it is quite nerve-wracking, nervous of the battlefield. And I will always say this to new players: if you are nervous about going in character as your actual character to a battlefield, go and monster, even if you're, because it's fun to monster, and also you can throw yourself at the front lines and not worry about the in-character consequences because you're an orc, you'll just respawn. Yeah. But for people who are like non-ish com, but still want to go onto the battlefield and see the sights, I really want to start this as a business opportunity. And I want to, because I started doing it at History and Virtue a little bit, where we were supposed to be in this place in Highguard, and I started doing tours around the baths and just making facts up. So if anybody in the league, because also as well, it depends what nations fight together on Saturday. Yeah. But I might set up a mercenary banner for myself, but as the tourism board, so that people can come and sign up for me. And then I don't know.
Join you as a fucking mercenary.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to think about it. But I think it would be really fun to have, and then maybe I could have a representative in each nation as part of the Trivisana tourism board. And then each one can take their little group of maybe comms on the battlefield, and then we can hire mercenaries for those them. Literally. Right, it's an idea, Bung. I'm trademarking it now. If it comes up in Empire after this episode has been released, you'll know that maybe I was the inspiration.
Well, you trademarked it, you're gonna have to get some coin for it.
Yeah, literally. So, and if anybody does it, it's metagaming. But isn't it such a funny idea? I think it'd be good.
I could see there'll be some people who will absolutely love the idea, and there'll be some people who absolutely hate the idea.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But if you're not upsetting some people with a silly little bit, is it worth it?
Exactly. I mean, you can take the Chaos Goblin out of Navarre.
Yeah, so that you can't take them out of Empire. But yeah, so that's something I might look into. I might talk to our League of Shegregors and see about that, and see something that is even feasible within the realms of the game. Who knows?
I think you have to be from the same nation.
Well, this is what I'm saying. But... So having like maybe not a banner then, but having like a representative of the tourism board at everything, and then I'll give them like a little pack of facts to start splurging. So
you could basically just outsource all the dangerous part of going on the battlefield and just get other people to do it for you as well. I mean, eventually.
I'll be doing it too, because I'll be taking the leaguish like contingent.
Oh yeah.
And then also it depends on. I love how this has just become a business pitch meeting. But if you have representatives in each nation, depending on who's fighting who on which day, so say for example it's the League marches, Orcs and Urizen, your 4 representatives could then all meet up, come in at the back of all of the nations, and then be a little united group, and you could each have a representative tour guide, and if you split off from each other, they've got a big flag sticking on a pole at the top of there, so they're easy to find.
I've got a feeling there's someone in Profound Decisions headquarters whose ears are now burning and their heads just exploded. Like, what the fuck is someone planning out there?
Yeah, I know. You're welcome. I feel like it would be Claire.
Yeah.
Sorry, Claire.
But talking of battles,
they
have listed what the available options are.
Oh, tell me more.
So, one that's a Saturday only is going to Mitwold to defeat the Wayford traitors.
Oh.
The opposition would be rebel marchers. Now,
my God.
like the idea of fighting as a rebel marcher.
Oh, God.
It's just like, please let that happen. If that happens, I will be taking the field.
Yeah. But that...
So,
what? Has everybody got
so anyone
safe
who's in the
throwing
MC and is
vegetables?
listening to this and wants me on the battlefield...
You would be a terrifying rebel marcher.
I don't know what you mean.
You would be. Oh, my God.
I'm possibly going to go marches after this guy, so...
Oh, my God. You can take our lives, but you can never take our potatoes.
So there's that one. We've got Saturday or Sunday for Sarengrave.
Yeah.
Protect the shield.
Oh.
Which the opposition will be Druge.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't got the Learn Mores up yet for that time of recording, unfortunately, so I can't tell you where to go read more information on that. There is Skalan, which is to intercept...
I think.
Skahalm. Intercept Godi Uksakla.
Uh-huh.
Opposition, Jotun.
Whoop, whoop.
So that's Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
And then Sunday only in Marive, deny the Haulers of the Tide, and the opposition being the Grendel.
Huh. That's interesting. Okay, so either... God, they're not giving us much chance with our monster gear, are they? So either we're going as marchers, or... And Druge, what colour are they? Are they green?
Druge are green.
Druge are green. Jotun are purple?
Red.
Oh, red. And Grendel are purple. Okay, so
Thule are blue, but we're Thule are at peace with.
Yay. Okay, so dear listeners, if you are listening, although you might read, who knows, this, then bring a variety of colours if you plan to bring.
So unfortunately, it isn't one of those ones where it's like, well, it's got Druge, and Jotun, or Jotun, as we have in the past, I believe. There's going to be a wide variety of what to go through.
Yeah, I'm excited. So, I think it's this is also a really cool thing in the fact that there's so much variation on who we attack. Or who attacks us. It's cool because it shows that we're at one of those really cool moments in the Empire where you're kind of like on the precipice of properly going in on something, and there are so many choices out there for it, which is quite cool. Okay, so all in all, you might be taking the battlefield. I probably will be taking the battlefield, but not to be a frontline fighter.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm just excited to be in Anvil again.
Oh, gotcha. I'm looking forward to sitting around a campfire with my good friends, enjoying some good food, good company, good drinks, and just having a generally good time. I've also, my other half has been hard at work knocking some frogs up for us.
Your crocheted frogs.
We have got 2 special editions this summit, which I may do more for next summit in June. I'm hoping they will sell well.
I think they will. You can't go wrong with a good crochet thing. Yeah. After watching Project Hail Mary, I really want a crocheted Rocky or a Rocky plush. I just love it. They're so cute. Well, in that case, then, shall we start wrapping up?
I think so. I think we've discussed what we're up to at E1 and what's going on.
Yeah, I think it'll be exciting. So you've got a chance to maybe re-enter the political scene.
Possibly.
I'm going full on business model. We're maybe taking the battlefield, depending on whether or not you can be an angry marcher. But all in all, we will be there, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see you in person, Bungle. It's been too long.
Oh yeah, it's been far too long.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let's thank our Patreons and everybody who listens to our little tiny corner of the interweb.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, you guys are all amazing. You comment, anybody who subscribes, shares the word, recommends us to anyone else. You're all amazing. So thank you. Our social pages are, we are LARP News Podcast on Facebook, on Instagram, If you fancied subscribing to our Patreon, you absolutely can. The people who give us a little bit of money every month goes towards hosting our licensing for our intro and outro, and things like that. So you guys keep the lights on, and you stuck with us. Yeah. And you guys stuck with us over our period of busyness last year, so we really appreciate that. In particular, this week, thank you. Oh, Daniel. Yeah, thank you, Daniel Wild. You awesome human. You're incredible. So thank you. And I hope that wherever you are listening to our little podcast, especially you, little Reese boy, that you had fun and that you are excited for Anvil, because goodness knows we are.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I love you, Bung. I'll see you in a field.
Love you too. See you in the field.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye.